Okay, welcome to Sky Garden 2025. This is week number 8. I had feedback on my microphone. I'm not happy with these microphones, so I might just try a different one and we'll see what happens. Anyway, this is the second attempt to record this. Here is the 5-year-old garlic chive plant, which is starting to get some buds on the top, so they will eventually blossom into some nice white flowers, which are also edible. Here are the green onions. They're starting to thicken up a little bit. Hopefully get a couple of those in the next couple of weeks. Now here are the green peppers. They've been really slow starting this year. There are a couple of peppers on there, if I can find them. Nope, can't find them. They were here a minute ago. Here's the other plant. These ones I can definitely find. One in there, one right there. So they're finally starting to get fruit on them. So we'll see what happens with that over the next couple of weeks. Now here's a problem I've been having. These two cherry tomato plants got blight, early blight it's called. So I'm just trying to keep enough green leaves on them so that we can get these to ripen up. So there's a couple of ripe ones down there, a couple of ripe ones over on this one. So they're slowly dying from the blight, but there's tons of green tomatoes on there. I'm hoping to get some of them. Now here's the beefsteak tomato, which is blight resistant apparently. So there's a couple forming up there. There's a weird shaped one going here. 3 of them all kind of Siamese triplets. Then the good ones are down here. So I'm hoping to get those to start to ripen up in the next couple of weeks. Then we have the Roma tomatoes, which I've been dealing with blossom end rot. So I picked all the ones that have the blossom end rot on them. I picked them off, and what that is it's a lack of calcium, and there's usually lots of calcium in the soil. The problem is inconsistent watering means that the plant is not able to uptake the calcium. So there's a whole whack of them on there. Gotta squeeze in here. These are the jalapeno plants. So there's a few on here if I can find them. Yeah, there's one down there. A couple more up here. There's a little tiny one starting. There's some there. Here's the other jalapeno plant. There's all kinds on this one. Little ones there. Bigger ones down here. So that's the jalapenos. There's a whole bunch. So I'll be picking those soon. Now here's the Hungarian sweet peppers. There's a whole bunch on there. There's one down there. This plant here's got a whole bunch on there. So they're doing really well. I need to pick some of those. And we'll have those for dinner. And then we have the bean plant over here, which has a few little beans on it, but it's pretty much at the end of its life. I've picked a couple of handfuls of beans off there. Then we go down here to the lettuce. I've harvested about half of that for the hamburgers, and we had a tomato bocconcini lettuce salad the other night. So I'm going to have to plant some more of that. It doesn't take very long to grow, so I can do that. Then here is our basil, our sage plant, which I pretty much got the powdery mildew under control. although there is a little bit of browning on there. That's blight as well. Probably got that from the tomato plants. But sage is kind of blight resistant, so I don't expect it to go too crazy on that. So then over here we have some plants I'm starting for a friend. Here's a cherry tomato plant, which I just up potted. There's a spearmint plant, a basil plant, and a rosemary plant. Then over here we have the chive plant that I got the seeds from the golf course 3 or 4 weeks ago now. Anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell, and share with your friends. And the indoor portion of the Sky Garden is coming up. Okay, here's the indoor portion of the Sky Garden. We've got the parsley. Oh, pardon me. We've got the parsley, which is starting to get a few leaves on there that I got to take off. The spearmint, the rosemary, the oregano, a couple yellow leaves there on the basil. I should fertilize that with some nitrogen. And then this is the time. So yeah, I need to fertilize these. We're getting some yellow leaves, so that's normally a lack of nitrogen. So we will do that in the next day or two, and the leaves should stop yellowing. I'll pick off the yellow ones that are already on there. So that's the indoor portion of the Sky Garden. Coming up is the harvest from this week. Okay, here we have the lettuce and some cherry tomatoes, and some Hungarian sweet peppers. And here is the bocconcini salad. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell.